The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
The Denver Broncos knew exactly what they wanted when they acquired Russell Wilson. They wanted to bring in a quarterback who was durable, consistent, and a proven winner to take a talented roster back to the postseason. And Russell Wilson, he was all of those things in Seattle. One losing record in 10 seasons, missed only 3 games in that time, and made 9 Pro Bowls.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Forced out to his left. These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. In Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawk uniform, he went 104, 53-1 in the regular season. Threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 300 touchdowns. A Pro Bowler 9 of his 10 seasons with the Seahawks. And, of course, led them to victory over, ironically, the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Patrick. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by Malik Willis, the rookie who started his college career at Auburn and finished with the Liberty Flames. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Willis now off of play action, sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kayvon Thibodeau now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action, Willis. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. On the move to his left. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And Nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now Willis. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Walker now at 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Give to Walker on the read option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Myers' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So no problems at all in that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now goes airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Ojabo. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Wilson, throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Quentin Jefferson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Wilson. Screenplay set up for Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by McManus is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Ready, go!
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This time Willis will throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. Willis now off play action. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime here at our... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Randy Gregory buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the 31, Wilson, his throw incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and 4.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Check match, check match. Hurry.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, Willis. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
To try again after the sack. Willis going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Cheatin.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Third down, it's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's taken on the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Previously the understudy to Noah Fant, Albert Okwuegbunam finally gets his shot at the starting job in his 3rd season in the NFL. Plenty of us remember his 4.49 40-yard dash in the 2020 Combine, so we know he's an athlete and can really stretch the field if they use him right in this offense. I'd say that play right there is a nice illustration of what to expect.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards that time for number 14. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets his...
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st down, Willis. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And he fends him off. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Shotgun snap to Willis. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Willis to throw once more. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker down right around the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. There's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Trying the left side with Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Willis. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's got this down to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. And going right back to Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Willis to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Give to Walker on the read option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Willis on the option to the right. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Seahawks, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain? Whenever I touch down,
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time travel and surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly. Now I move mountains.